Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hansraj bringing to you the headlines first. India does not need any sermons from anyone on the planet on the point of equality, says Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar. RBI announces bi-monthly monetary policy for financial year 2024-25, keeps repo rate unchanged for 7th time in a row. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses public meeting in support of BJP candidates in Surat, Rajasthan. Congress religious manifesto for Lok Sabha elections. Assam, Tripura, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Ministers address election rallies. SKM religious election manifesto. And in sports, in IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad to take on Chennai Super Kings at the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium in Hyderabad this evening. Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, while addressing the 2023 batch IAS officer trainees at the conclusion of Phase 1 of their professional course at Lal Bahadur Shastri National Academy of Administration, Mussoorie today, asserted that India does not need any sermons from anyone on this planet on the point of equality, as we have always believed in it. Asking the countries to look within, he highlighted that, and I quote, "Some countries are yet to have a woman president, while we had a woman prime minister even before UK had. Supreme Court in other countries completed 200 years without a woman judge, but we have," unquote.
Free food to 850 million people. This does not indicate poverty. This is a helping hand to them, that yes, they must keep on coming up and rising to a higher level. We can't allow others to calibrate us because they neither have the resources, nor knowledge, nor understanding how this country works with 5,000-year-old ethos where we treat, and that treatment is reflected in our G20 motto, one earth, one family, one future.
The Reserve Bank of India has kept the repo rate unchanged for the 7th time in a row. Governor Shaktikanta Das announced the bi-monthly monetary policy this morning. He said the Monetary Policy Committee, or the MPC, has decided to keep the repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. Consequently, the Standing Deposit Facility, or the SDF, rate remains at 6.25%, and the Marginal Standing Facility, or MSF, rate and the bank rate at 6.75%. Das said the MPC also decided to remain focused on the withdrawal of accommodation to ensure that inflation progressively aligns to the target while supporting growth.
Clear that RBI stance is not changed. Yet the market, of course, has grown to almost $5 billion of notional.
There is a statement coming out from the IMD that the temperatures, I have not said heat wave, I have said the high temperatures. The IMD has stated that there will be high temperatures, and perhaps they have used a different word. They have not used the word heat wave, but the temperatures are going to be above normal in the months of April, May and June. So we have to really watch what impact it has on, especially on food crops, and in that I have mentioned specifically about certain key vegetables. Now, so far as wheat crop is concerned, our information is that by and large the harvesting is over. In central part of India, it's fully over, excepting maybe a few areas, and even in other places also. By and large, the wheat harvest is over. So therefore, the wheat crop,
Central Board of Secondary Education has introduced the changes in assessment and evaluation to align with the National Education Policy 2020. The format will now be based on more competency-based questions and fewer constructed response questions. As per the revised guidelines, the competency-focused questions in the form of multiple-choice questions or case-based questions, source-based integrated questions or any other type in class 11 and 12 have been increased from 40% to 50%. The evaluation percentage for the select response type questions will remain the same, which is 20%. Now it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back.
तुम्हें पता है इन्वेस्टर्स के लिए एक इन्वेस्टर प्रोटेक्शन फंड होता है IPF, लेकिन अगर तुम्हारा ट्रेड एक्सचेंज पर एग्जीक्यूट नहीं हुआ या फिर कोई गारंटीड रिटर्न्स वाली स्कीम है तो ये IPF आपकी मदद नहीं कर सकता है।
और अगर आपका ब्रोकर ही डिफॉल्टर बन जाए तो
फिर IPF आपको कॉम्पेंसेशन दिला सकता है।
कहां से सीखा?
NSE की साइट पर।
सोचकर समझकर इन्वेस्ट कर।
Welcome back. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that today the entire country is working on the resolution to become a developed nation. In the last 10 years, his government has fulfilled the basic needs of the common man, which were pending for decades. Modi addressed the public meeting in support of BJP candidates in Surul of Shekhawati region of Rajasthan this afternoon. He said that in the last 10 years, the foundation of a developed India has been prepared. Today, the whole world is surprised as to how India is progressing so fast. He said that 10 years ago, the country was immersed in despair.
कांग्रेस के बड़े बड़े घोटालों और लूट के कारण अर्थव्यवस्था चरमरा गई थी। दुनिया में भारत की साख गिरती जा रही थी। आजादी के इतने दशक बाद भी देश के लोग
With just a fortnight remaining for the Lok Sabha polls, the Congress released its manifesto at its party headquarters in New Delhi today. Guarantee of national minimum wage at 400 rupees per day, 1 lakh rupees per year to every poor family, reservation of 50% seat for women in central government jobs, legal guarantee for minimum support prices and national caste census are the major highlights of Congress manifesto for the Lok Sabha elections. Party President Mallikarjun Kharge and senior party leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi released the poll manifesto in New Delhi today. The Congress also promised development of infrastructure and eliminating poverty by improving the fortunes of 23 crore people over the next decade.
राहुल जी के नेतृत्व में चली भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा में 5 पिलर्स पर ध्यान केंद्रित किया गया था। यात्रा के दौरान युवा न्याय, किसान न्याय, नारी न्याय, श्रमिक न्याय और हिस्सेदारी न्याय की घोषणा की गई थी, जहां कहीं भी
Senior BJP leader and Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma, while addressing a crowd in Digboi ahead of the Lok Sabha elections 2024, today said that the government is making significant strides in providing cashless treatment for ration card holders. Dr. Sarma claimed that he introduced a new initiative wherein citizens can obtain an Ayushman card by submitting their ration card. Dr. Sarma added that his government has fulfilled its promise of providing Rs 1 lakh jobs and that more jobs will be announced after the elections. Senior BJP leader of Arunachal Pradesh and Chief Minister Pema Khandu addressed an election rally at Yachuli Assembly constituency. Khandu appealed voters to elect party candidate Taba Tedir as their MLA and Kiran Rijiju as the Member of Parliament. Khandu in his address made an earnest request to electorates to boycott money culture while voting. The assembly segment falls under the Arunachal West Lok Sabha constituency. Senior BJP leader of Tripura and Chief Minister Manik Saha addressed the state BJP's Shankhanad function organized with IT, social media and content creators at Nazrul Kalakshetra, Agartala today. Saha said that the role of social media functionaries has always been essential in conveying the ideals of Bharatiya Janata Party and the determination of Prime Minister Modi's development to everyone. He also addressed an election rally at Bilonia in South Tripura district. Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party or NDPP leader Nephew Rio and Chief Minister of Nagaland today addressed a mass rally in Wokha district for the general elections to the 18th Lok Sabha. In his address, Rio appealed voters to support the PDA consensus candidate Dr. Chumben Murray. Rio appealed electorates to cast their valuable vote for Dr. Chamban Mari so that the people of Nagaland can have a strong representation in the Lok Sabha. The PDA People's Democratic Alliance consists of Nationalist Democratic Progressive Party or the NPP, Bharatiya Janata Party, Nationalist Congress Party or the NCP, Janata Dal United, RPI, Athawale, LGP, Ramvilas, National People's Party, NPP, and the Naga People's Front or the NPF, an independent party. Sikkim Krantikari Morcha or SKM President and Chief Minister P.S. Tamang on Friday released the party's manifesto for the upcoming Assembly and Lok Sabha polls in a state promising social uplift. The manifesto is based on 9 guarantees for social uplift: dignity, capability, good governance, education, health, empowerment, pride, prosperity and social equality. The 56-page manifesto titled 9 Guarantees of P.S. Tamang was unveiled in the presence of senior party leaders and party supporters from Jum Salgari, Richenpong, Dharamdin and Soreng Sakhung constituencies of Soreng and Hyalsing districts. Well, it's time for another short commercial break. We'll be right back.
Delivery boy has picked your order.
अरे भाई पता है भूख लगी है 30 मिनट का मैसेज नोटिफिकेशन आया था ना
मैसेज के सारे थोड़ी बैठ सकते हैं।
कल आपने कुछ शेयर्स बेचे थे ना?
हाँ, तो
चेक किया?
मैसेज आया तो था।
सिर्फ मैसेज काफी नहीं। मार्केट में कोई भी ट्रांजैक्शन करता है ना तो स्टॉक एक्सचेंज से आए एसएमएस या ईमेल को अपने डीमैट अकाउंट और बैंक स्टेटमेंट के साथ भी टैली कीजिए।
बेटा भूख में ना दिमाग बंद हो जाता है।
सोचकर समझकर इन्वेस्ट कर।
Welcome back. In IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad will take on Chennai Super Kings at the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium in Hyderabad today. The match will start at 7:30 this evening. This will be the 4th match for both teams in IPL 2024. Hyderabad with 2 points from 3 matches are at number 6 on the points table. Chennai have 4 points from 3 matches. As Meghalaya is preparing for the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, the election department has made a seizure of cash, drugs, liquor and freebies worth more than Rs 37 crores. The election department also held the meeting with the Election Commission of India to review the preparedness of the upcoming Lok Sabha elections, and no issues were found as far as Meghalaya is concerned. Informing that a meeting was also held with Assam at the level of the Chief Secretary, Dr. B.D.R. Tiwari informed that there are 187 polling stations which are located in interstate border with Assam, whereas 140 polling stations are located along the international border with Bangladesh. And to end the news, the main points once again. India does not need any sermons from anyone on the planet on the point of equality, says Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar. RBI announces bi-monthly monetary policy for financial year 2024-25, keeps a repo rate unchanged for 7th time in a row. Senior BJP leader and Prime Minister Narendra Modi addresses public meeting in support of BJP candidates in Surat, Rajasthan. Congress releases manifesto for Lok Sabha elections. Assam, Tripura, Nagaland, Arunachal Pradesh Chief Ministers address election rallies. SKM releases election manifesto. And in IPL cricket, Sunrisers Hyderabad to take on Chennai Super Kings at the Rajiv Gandhi International Cricket Stadium in Hyderabad this evening. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.